Hey, there you go, my mic's muted. Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing today? Hope you all are doing well. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for dropping in. Hope your weekend is off to a good start. I know mine is because we have a gigantic cup of coffee, so we're vibing already. Alright, yeah, so today we are checking out the G-Wolves Hottie, sorry, is it Hottie? It's HTS Ultra or HTS Ultra. I always go by like the actual like name on the tag now because it's easier to understand. But we're checking out this one today, which is actually a pretty interesting mouse. It's a much bigger mouse than I expected. It's kind of like the HTX, but like sized up a little bit. Like it's actually big enough for my hand so I can actually grip it properly. So it's like a more normal G-Wolves mouse, I guess you could say. I know they have that other one coming out soon that's also supposed to be like a big mouse like this one as well, but this is the current one that's available. But in all honesty, I'm actually enjoying it quite a bit. This is also the first G-Wolves mouse with a 3950 as well, which is actually very well implemented, which I gotta give them props for. They did a good job with the implementation. But yeah, so we're gonna be testing that out today. I have done some testing on it prior, but I've just been jumping around between a bunch of mice lately because I'm finishing up the orbital review and just there's a bunch of other stuff going on. But yeah, so today we're just going to be doing that. I just don't know what I want to play today, to be completely honest with y'all, because Splitgate's in kind of a rough spot right now. And like, I'm debating whether I should play Splitgate 2. The only problem is that I don't know if it's going to run because the game is so unoptimized right now, it like barely functions. So I can try and stream it. I don't know if it's going to work though. We may have to figure something out for that, but that's okay. It is what it is. I think we'll just do some RoboQuest to start today or something. Also, but before we get into that, I wanted to talk about this real quick. So this is another interesting, this is that bigger mouse that I was talking about. So this is the HTM Plus. So this is, it's apparently supposed to be a much larger, it's supposed to be like a much bigger mouse here. The big thing I've noticed about this one is that like, oh, hey, G-Wolves, hey, okay, G-Wolves was obviously paying attention because I was actually asked them to do this. Thank you for this. Okay, this actually makes my life so much easier. These dimensions are a little odd. I guess that makes sense. Anyway, so there are some width specs on here, so it's pretty similar, if I'm not mistaken, to the HTS. Actually, let me... Kilo shapes, hold on, let me just check this. This is called the HTM Plus. HTM Ace. Oh, it's an old shape. Okay, I understand. HTM. I'm gonna assume it's this. Chat, what was it again? HTM Plus AK. So then this is the HTS Ultra AK. Oh, okay, so it's actually way bigger. Okay, I was off of my scaling there. Okay, so this shape reminds me of the Cloud. Okay, so it is Cloud-like. I had a feeling. I was looking at it earlier, and I was like, oh, it seems like a little, it seems a little, yeah, it's very Cloud-like in its curvature. Obviously, the Cloud's bigger, but it has kind of similar dimensions. It's just much thinner. I wonder what mouse this is close to. Anyway, so it's a much bigger shape, which is interesting. But the cool thing about this one I'm very interested in is that it has, where is it? There was a spec sheet on here somewhere that had what it was using. Where is it? Oh yeah, here. This is something I'm interested in because it's using the new Nordic MCU, which I'm actually, apparently, according to them, is apparently 30% better with signal boost, and then also has 20% better battery efficiency and also lower latency. So I'm wondering if, actually, is this the same one or is this the old one? Hold on. It has to be the new one. Yeah, it's the Nordic 54. See, this is the thing. I don't know if they're saying this is like a Nordic 54 like 340 SKU or something. They don't specify what it's using. But regardless, I'm actually interested to see how the new MCUs work. Did they list it here? I don't think they do. I mean, it's 3950 as expected, but it doesn't say MCU type, does it? No, it doesn't. Okay, well, we'll have to see if this MCU is any good. I'm actually interested to see how that's going to perform, because I know a bunch of other mics are adopting the new MCU as well, so we'll have to see if it's actually good. Because a bad MCU can just like ruin a mouse outright, so I'll have to see how that is. But we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, no, that's one interesting mouse that's coming out. I should be covering that as well as the 2 Fenrir mice at some point in the near future as well. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, okay. Well, let me just go ahead and get into RoboQuest to start off today, get a little warmed up, and then we'll hop into something else. gotta reset this too real quick. You gonna work? There we go. It's gonna work. Perfect. Okay, cool. All right, let me go to RoboQuest real quick. By the way, chat, we're also using a new pad today. I got a Origin Pro Black from X-Ray pad. This is like, it's the non-heat treated version of like the neon, if that makes sense. It's like the black version. It actually feels really nice. I like the feel of it a lot. Hey, what's up? Is Cease Test gonna split K2? Maybe. I'll be honest with you, the game runs really badly. I don't know if it's actually gonna work properly. I'll try it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't work. I am gonna try it though. Take that. Actually, I wanted to change something else while I'm in here. Chad, do you remember how to change crosshair color? Where's this yellow? There's no just yellow option? Bruh. Okay, whatever. Let's use this. We'll just use this. That's fine. That was the most confusing thing I've ever seen. I kept jumping into the rail and I kept getting magnetized to the rail, which sucked. But yeah, no, yeah, Splitgate 2, like, the game is really unoptimized right now, which, like, really sucks. So, like, well, like, the game ran good in the previous test because they had NVIDIA Reflex enabled on them, or, whatever, DLSS, because I have an older GPU, which is, like, under spec, technically. So, like, I was kind of able to play, like, I was able to play the previous test, but then now they disabled DLSS because it apparently causes some crashes for, like, some people. So they disabled it, so now I'm like stuck on like 60 FPS playing that game, which is just utter suffering. Because 60 FPS on Splitgate 2 is probably one of the worst experiences I've ever had in a game. Trust me, if there's a game you want to play higher refresh rate, it's Splitgate 2. Like, you do not want to play that game with a low refresh rate. It's brutal. But we may have to cap the game to 60, because that's the thing, because like the game barely functions. Like, the game plays somewhat okay if OBS is on, but I don't know about streaming it. So we'll have to see if I can get lucky with it today. I doubt it, but we'll give it a shot at least. If not, it's just gonna be a tilt fest. But I mean, what can you do? They disabled it because apparently it was causing crashes, but like I would have just because there were people who needed it. So like I don't know why they would just remove it entirely. Like, it's better just to keep it on, because that's not necessarily their patch, that may be NVIDIA's side of things, so, like, I would rather have them leave it enabled, so people who need it could have still used it, but, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, we're gonna do some Splitgate after. I just wanted to get a little warmed up today, because this is my first time using the HTS in a while, like the Ultra in a bit, so... crowd damage, airborne. Yeah, that's actually probably pretty good to take. 25 accuracy. Unironically, this may actually be better. As crazy as that is, even though it's a lower tier. Yeah, that's fine. Keep most games aren't playable though, optimized so poorly. Yeah, unfortunately Splitgate is also one of those. To be fair though, Splitgate 1 was also a very unoptimized game. It took them years to get that game into like a stable state. So I mean, I'm sure it'll get fixed. It's just right now playing the game is just like absolute suffering because it's stuck on 60 FPS. Would you say the HTS is a shorter version of the GPX? I would say maybe shorter, a little wider, but the hump profile is different. I actually had the displeasure of finally getting my hands on a GPX, and I have finally been able to use that shell a little bit, and that shell is terrible. But yeah, I would say it feels like a wider, taller hump, if that makes sense. Like, basically think of like the HTS Ultra, but just like a HTS Ultra, but like just like bigger. Friends with Asus at all? Oh, what do you mean? You're referring to? Hold on. Are you referring to this? Chad, this is my computer. This is the test build that they sent over that I've been waiting for a CPU for a year and 5 months. Chad, there is a 4080 Super sitting in this box, and has been sitting in this box, and I can't use it, and it's killing me inside. I'm serious. Apparently, I was supposed. Okay, I emailed them yesterday. I was supposed to get a contact yesterday to get a CPU. You could probably imagine whether I got that or not, which is very unfortunate. So it's not necessarily I'm friends with them. They just they sent a bunch of creators, basically they offered to give a bunch of creators a test rig, and I was one of those people. However, they have yet to deliver on some of their promises, unfortunately, which is very disappointing. But I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, so like I've been waiting for the parts to do the build on stream, but I'm just stuck waiting for parts, which is like really frustrating because like they've just been dragging their feet about them. To be fair, they said they've tried to send me the stuff like 3 times and it quote unquote gets bounced at the border, whatever that means. So I don't know what's going on with that, unfortunately, but it is what it is. But Asus hasn't sent me any pre-release stuff yet. Like I know some stuff that they're working on, but they're not like they don't send me pre-release stuff. At least not yet. But I do know that I will be covering the new, I should be covering the new Keras whenever it releases. Unfortunately, I don't know how long it's going to take me to get it, but I'm on the review list for that one, so. No, I don't have the new Harpy Ace, unfortunately. Honestly, I wasn't really a big fan of the Harpy. I much prefer the Keras. But yeah, I should be on the review list with the new Keras, so that'll be fun. But unfortunately, yeah, just in terms of the PC, things are still very much stuck in limbo, which is very unfortunate, but it is what it is. And to be fair, I should say, I'm not throwing shade at Asus. Like, I know this whole, like, tariff situation has made things really difficult for them. It just sucks waiting for so long, but it is what it is. Especially because, like, what I'm doing right now is very limited by my PC right now, because I have a very old PC. So, like, I'm very limited in what I can do for testing and stuff, but it is what it is. Do I not just... Well, see, the problem is that... So, here's the thing, chat. I work in, like I don't want to leak what I do. Basically, my line of work is, like, my IRL job is I get paid with a place to live. And I don't get paid much on top of that. So, unfortunately, I don't have the capital just to go buy a CPU as much as I would like to, because they're extremely expensive up here in Canada. So I'm kind of just stuck waiting, which, I mean, sucks, but it is just the situation, unfortunately. But yeah, but like, I mean, Asus has been like, I've been talking with them for a while. Like, they're still like set on sending me one. There just keeps being these countless logistic issues. So, I mean, it is what it is. It'll get worked out eventually. But yeah, whenever I do get the rest of the parts, I mean, some of them were supposed to come, like, they were supposed to be sent this week, but I never got confirmation on them, so I don't know. But anyways, regardless though, whenever we do get all the parts, I'll try and do like a big PC building stream and stuff. I was supposed to like months ago, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna take this. Need to lower that game volume a bit. Oh, is it really loud? Did it get bumped? Oh, hold on. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know. I didn't realize it was so loud. Advanced audio properties. Let's put this to... Let's try 20. Sorry, a couple things got bumped around when I was doing some audio testing on here. Is that better? I'm assuming that's a little better. It may still be a little too loud, actually. Hold on one second. Audio properties. Let's just do like 18. That should be okay. Okay, that should be a little better. Let me see how that is compared to what I'm doing. It's not bad. Okay, that should be a little better. Sorry about that. I Windows updated my PC without me asking to, and it like destroyed my audio driver. So like my audio presets. So a couple of my audio things are just kind of broken right now. So thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. Let's just do this. Is anything good here? I'll take that. And I'll take that too. But on the in other news, chat, I got reached out to by a company you guys will probably never think you would ever see here on the channel again. And I should be getting a bunch of review units from them very soon, actually, which I'm very excited for, because I've been trying to get on their, been trying to get a hold of them for a very long time. So I'm very excited to talk about those, but I can't leak too much yet. But that should be fun. Not sure what the timeline will be for them, because I already have so many things in my review queue, but hopefully soon. Ow, that hurt, whatever just hit me. Holy shit. Wait. Okay. Pop this. There's nothing here we care about. It's a very hard boss, chat. Whoa, that was weird. That guy, like, he was still doing his, like, get-up animation, started, like, gliding towards me. That was terrifying. This seems pretty good. But yeah, no, I gotta do, like, I gotta get some new stuff for the setup. I gotta get, like, my mic arm broke, so I gotta get a new mic arm. I gotta get a new bunch of stuff. Actually, that reminds me, I was supposed to reach out to somebody about that. Actually, wait, this may be really useful for us there. Hurricane rifle, 25. Is this better? Better range, right? Actually, yeah, I do like this rifle. I forgot about this one. Don't get me wrong, the windmill rifle is like one of my favorites, but this one's also kind of goated. I just realized though, doing that just got rid of our whatchamacallers. Got rid of our shield. May not have been a great idea. Yeah, well, I was gonna say there's been a lot of G-Wolves releases lately, so that's primarily why. But yeah, I will agree there has been more than usual fingertip releases. But I mean, at least honestly, I'm pretty happy testing the HTS, like the HTS Ultra, because it's actually a big mouse. Like, I don't have to fingertip grip this, which is a welcome change. Because like normally G-Wolves mice are like way too small for me to do. Like I generally don't even know how I'm gonna use the Fen mice. I have no idea. Like, they're so tiny. Like, they kind of fall into the same category as the Pulsar X2F beta did, where, like, it's really short, but it has a width to it that makes it kind of usable. That's going to be a tricky one to test, though. To be fair, though, I used to hate fingertip mice, but because I've had to test so many of them, I've gotten pretty good at using them now. Like, I don't, like, when I first tested a G-Wolves mouse, it was the HTR mouse, and, like, that mouse, when I first used it, I could not hit the broadside of a barn with it. But, like, I've gotten much better at testing them, using them now. Okay, I gotta do this cringe way. I got much better at using them, thank God. Valkyrie rifle could be interesting, actually. Anyway, we're gonna take this. This is too good of a gun to not take. I love how I managed just to accidentally dodge that. I want to try to want to get a true fingertip mouse combo, see how much the XTF is priced at. Yeah, that's what I'm very interested with that mouse, because I don't really know what Pulsar is going to go for pricing. Oh, these are both really good. Let's take this, I think, for now. Yeah, because there hasn't really been much information about what pricing Pulsar is going to go for. At least I don't think so. Not publicly, at least I know of. Also, to be fair, though, last time I heard, they were, like, reworking a lot of that mouse based off all the feedback from it. Like, they were doing a lot of changes to it. So I'm wondering how much it's actually, like, how similar the mouse is going to be. Haven't used G-Wolves since the HTS Pro Time. Kind of tempted to try the Mini HTS Ultra. Honestly, the HTS Mini is probably one of my favorite mice I've used in a very long time. Like, that is a very, very good mouse. Like, I really, like, there's a couple very small nitpicks I have with that mouse, but it's easily the best G-Wolves mouse I've tested today. It's so good. And I'm, like, don't get me wrong, this mouse is also not bad, but it's definitely, it doesn't have that. Like, the thing with this mouse is that it's a much bigger shell, which is a good thing, in my opinion. But the thing that kind of kills it for me is the clicks. Because the clicks are using Wanos instead of Omrons. And the Omrons on the HTX Ultra were so well done. Like, arguably one of the best feeling clicks I've used this year. And unfortunately, these are using Wanos, so the click feel is much worse on this mouse, in my opinion. But then again, I don't like Wanos, so, like, that's kind of a... I've never liked Wanos, personally speaking. I don't really like the feel of them, so, like, it could just be a me thing, but I much prefer the click feel of the HTX and over the Ultra. Still a good, don't get me wrong, still a good mouse, though. But, like, I think, like, the best G-Wolves mice of all time would just be the HTX Mini with a 3950, and then just have, like, a couple small changes to it. Hey, Andy, how you doing today? There's a lot of stuff in this room, and it's just kind of a lot. Alright, that's better. I think it's, like, similar to the Crazy Light, maybe 120-ish. Interesting. See, that's the thing. They have to undercut G-Wolves for the mouse to be, like, even a remotely good option, because, like, G-Wolves just has such a corner on the fingertip market. Like, Pulsar has to price it low. Because, like, are you really going to buy a Pulsar mouse over a G-Wolves fingertip mouse? Like, what's the reasoning for you to buy the Pulsar one? You can just buy a G-Wolves one that's already been, like, tried and true, you know? Which is, like, that's, like, the tricky thing with the X2F. But on the plus side, whenever it does come out, at least I'll have a lot of other fingertip mice to compare it to. Personally speaking, I'm much more interested in the X Lite Crazy Light. I think that's going to be a much more interesting release, personally speaking. Hey, what's up? Yeah, we're just warming up today. We're gonna play Splitgate in a little bit. I just wanted to warm up with this for a little bit. Pulsar got better marketing presence. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. G-Wolves is still very much like a niche kind of a brand. I do agree with that. You're not wrong. What game is this? It's a game called RoboQuest. It's a first-person, like, roguelike FPS game. It's very fun. Literally the only fun game I've been playing as of late. This is, if you like Doom Eternal and like roguelikes, this is like if you like Risk of Rain, but like also like games like Doom Eternal, like that kind of like arena FPS kind of feel, this game is amazing. Oh, I just realized I didn't turn my light on, imagine. That's better. Yeah, that is true, though. Pulsar does have better marketing presence. But at the same time, though, if people, like, that's the thing, because, like, the thing is that fingertip users are already a hyper-niche subset of the peripheral, like, world. And, like, all the people who are interested in fingertip mice already know who G-Wolves is. So Pulsar has to somehow make their mouse better, like, advertise it better, while also competing with people who have, like, hyper-niche tastes. Like, don't get me wrong, it can totally be done, but it's a very challenging, like, there's a reason a lot of brands don't bother making fingertip mice, just because it's hard to compete with people who are already existing in the market. Split 2 is fire. It's alright. It's pretty unoptimized right now, unfortunately, but the game balance is atrociously bad, but it's not bad. It doesn't have that feel of Splitgate 1, which I wish it had, but I mean, it's still not bad. But yeah, I'm very interested to see how Pulsar's going to do with the X2F, because, like, I know Pulsar's trying to, like, that's the thing, Pulsar's been kind of spending this year more focusing on, like, asserting themselves as an esports brand more than anything else. But, I don't know, we'll see. X had some fingertip guides. See, that's also my thing as well. Like, that's the thing, Pulsar's kind of overlapping, because, like, here's my thing. Like, personally speaking, the X2F, for me, wasn't that good of a mouse. Like, I don't think it was very good. I think it needed a lot of changes for it to be viable. But, like, why would you buy an X2F when you could just buy a Crazy Light? Because the Crazy Light has a better shell, better specs. Like, it just buy a Crazy Light. It's just better in every way. Which, I mean, maybe, like, a bit of a hot take, but, like, that's the tricky thing. Because, like, G-Wolves realistically only make small mice. There's not a lot of overlap with their... Okay, there is overlap, but, like, you know what I mean. There's not as much internal competition. But Pulsar makes everything. So, like, it's hard to say, hey, the X2F is a great mouse. You should buy this over, like, a Crazy Light, which is already a great fingertip mouse. Hey, Kylie, have you tried the Cyrox? I have not, unfortunately. I actually never got my hands on that mouse. To be fair, though, I was supposed to get some stuff, like, because I've never worked with Lamzu either, and I was supposed to get my hands on some of their stuff, but they offered me some review units, but I couldn't take them because I had too much stuff going already. Because they wanted the review done in a month, and I couldn't commit to that because I had too much stuff in the queue. But I may try in the future. I may try and get my hands on it. We'll see. This is useless. I feel like X2F bring awareness to fingertip mice, the wider market of people who aren't in the peripheral scene as much. That's true. You're not wrong. I think it's more quality and performance thing. No. Yes and no. I don't know. I got my mail yesterday. It's insanely good. I have a perfect unit. Yeah, I heard the Cyrox mics are extremely good. Like, definitely it's something I want to try out. It's just like I have so many other things I need to review, and I've already decided to cut down on what I'm covering anyways. I mean, if I have an opportunity to cover it, I will, but, like, personally speaking, I'd rather cover, like, a Lamzu mouse that I haven't had a chance to cover yet. Like, I still do really want to cover their products. I just need to have some time to do it. But that said, though, I've gotten some pretty cool stuff in the mail lately. I know I got the Irie prototype mouse, or I forget how do you pronounce it. I got that one in the mail the other day. That one's actually quite impressive. But that's the thing, there's just, like, there's so many mice that I want to cover, it's just a matter of time. Like, I also got my hands on a GPX finally, so, like, I do want to review the GPX as well. It's just, like, I'm a one-man show, so, like, it's a matter of me having time to do everything. Like, okay, chat, I'll be straight up with you. So I just finished, I just basically wrapped up the orbital video yesterday. Do you know how long that video is? Just try and guess how long that the orbital video is. Oh, this is awkward. Probably 3 hours. Shockingly, no. Nope, not 3 hours. 43 minutes is close, but a little low. Can someone just type in the chat the game name for Ryan? Frank Punk. Imagine. Yeah, what happened to Frank Punk, by the way? 52? 52. Okay, it's 51 minutes. It's 51 minutes, which is the official record for the longest video on the channel ever. But the thing is that the Pathfinder is a mouse that there's just so many unique things. There's so many unique things about it. It takes so long to cover it. And the more, like, the problem is a lot of the things I want to cover on the channel are very, like, niche products. Which means it's going to be a lot of long-ass videos like the Pathfinder. Which, like, sucks because, like, it takes me so long to make them. And it makes it harder for me to do other videos, if that makes sense. Yes, please. That's way better. What the fuck just happened there? But yeah, anyways, it's just, yeah. I haven't played other games, I'm assuming it's a Frank Punk. Oh, gotcha. Thoughts N-Tech Mobile Skate Line. I've actually been looking at trying those out myself, personally. I haven't had a chance to look at them yet, but they do have some very unique shapes. They do look potentially interesting. I just haven't tried them myself. Yeah, I know N-Tech. N-Tech's a company I've been, like, keeping an eye on for a while. They do make some pretty interesting stuff, and I know Potent Gaming up here in Canada is now covering their stuff, so I'm definitely interested in taking a look at it at least to see what they've been up to. I know they do make some pretty interesting, like, I know they have, like, that 3D print mod, like the swappable base tech now, which looks, to be fair, really cool. But yeah, if you're debating if I should get the Maya X or the G Pro, get the Maya. Okay, personally speaking, as someone with big hands, I had the unfortunate pleasure of getting the GPX lately, and that shape is one of the worst shapes I've ever tried in my life. That it is a abysmal mouse. Oh great, we're just gonna do this now, huh? But yeah, but the Maya X, from what I've heard, is an extremely good mouse. Like, I haven't used it. Oh, actually, sorry, that's a lie. I have used it. I used it briefly, and it felt great. Way better than my G Pro. See, the deck, that's the thing, the Dex for me is a much more interesting mouse. Like, I definitely think I would like the Dex way more than the GPX. The GPX is just a fucking awkward-ass mouse. It just does, it's a bad shape. Pathfinder is really a concept. Shame the base size is tiny, the parts build up to a large mouse. Yeah, but to be fair, with the Pathfinder, this is their first ever mouse, so like they do have a lot of plans to expand the concept of the Pathfinder in the future. And if they're releasing like a mouse for the first time, I get why they made it a smaller one, because like making it huge would just cut down a huge part of their possible like potential user base. But the Pathfinder is I will say though, the Pathfinder is an extremely good mouse. Like, probably one of the best mice I've used this year, if not more. GPX and its counterparts are very unfocused. They're better shapes. Yo, I agree completely. But the thing for me with the GPX is that it's so popular, and everyone glazes the hell out of that mouse. The problem is that the shape just isn't good. It's like the shape, like, yeah, sure, the shape isn't like a very optimized one, which I understand that, like, that totally fair. But the thing is, for me, the shape itself is just bad. And like, there's also like a lot of other things to that mouse that are really bad in my opinion. Like the main clicks on that mouse are an atrocity. Like, probably one of the worst main click implementations I've ever seen in a mouse. No lie. Which again is like, it kind of goes to show you just like how much the peripheral market is just run by branding, because the only reason that mouse is popular is because Logitech just pays a bunch of like pro players to use their mouse. That's literally all it is. But yeah, Pathfinder Mini would be sick. Yeah, to be fair, you can make the Pathfinder pretty small, but they could totally scale it in the future. But like again, Orbital has a lot of plans for what they want to do with that project, which I'm very excited to see. Again, I'm not going to leak anything right now, but just like they do have a lot of future plans. Like personally speaking, like the Pathfinder is a great mouse. It's an amazing product. It's not for me because it's a sim shape. But like in the future, like a Pathfinder Ergo would be like insane. That would be genuinely endgame for me. But I think the biggest thing with the Pathfinder is just like the price to entry. But again, it is their first mouse, so it's kind of unavoidable for the mouse to be really expensive. Because like again, like I'm honestly kind of shocked at how cheap it is, all things considered. Like again, like don't get me wrong, the price is high, but it's not like the price is high, but it's not like as high as it should be. I think the mouse should be way more, in my opinion. So like obviously Orbital's like kind of cutting some corners with this, and like again, like the first batch launch is very impressive because they're doing all the QC themselves, but we do have to kind of wait and see like what their actual like retail units are going to feel like. I don't know. A brand market presence is almost every store in Sweden, GPX versus other brands. Agree completely. I used to mainly GPX, like you said, it's everywhere, but I'm addicted to small mice now. Yeah, like I think the thing is that like if you go to a store, you just buy a GPX because that's what everyone tells you to get, because it's just like the most popular mouse. But there are just way better. They're just way better ones in my opinion, in like every possible way. I know on sale you can get it for like 60, 70 USD. That's true, yeah. For me, just the shape is just really bad. I can't do the shape, and like I have big hands. Like ideally, I should be the ideal use case for the GPX, and it just feels like shit. So like, but to be fair though, that's how I feel about it now. When I do the GPX review, I'm gonna use it for like, I'm gonna try and use it for like 2 months straight. I'm gonna try and do nothing else and only use that mouse to see if I can like figure out what the trick is. Like maybe I have to use the mouse a bunch before I get it. I'm gonna see what that is, but that'll be a later this year kind of thing. I buy a Pathfinder Ergo, but first I need sensor adjustments. Yeah, that's the trick. I mean, to be fair, there is technically some adjustment to the sensor, because like the sensor is like centrally positioned to the Pathfinder's core, but when you add on the extra modular ends, it does extend it a little bit, so it does kind of have like a slight modularity to it, but it's not like adjustable like a Ponage mouse would be. But I mean, you never know, we may see something else. Get Razer fingertip. Yeah, true. Think about adding the Hyperlight to the collection. The Hyperlight's a weird one for me. I don't mind the Hyperlight. I think it's a good mouse. The thing that killed it for me was the balancing, because when you make, okay, so when you, how do I say this? So like when you have a mouse with a forward sensor position, you're always, it's best to kind of balance the physical physical balancing point of the mouse to the sensor, or at least around it. That way, like when you move the mouse, it doesn't feel like kind of off center. But for some reason they balanced it lower, so like the balancing of the mouse feels really weird, which to be fair isn't like an issue. Like it's not going to be like a negative in long term. It just feels kind of awkward in the hand compared to like other mice with like forward sensor positions that have been forwardly balanced. So I don't know, it just felt kind of odd. But I do know they are working on another one and they are fixing it, so I'm sure we'll see a new Hyperlight at some point in the near future with a lot of fixes applied to it, but we'll have to wait and see. Are you planning on covering the Fenrir ASIM? Yes, I have the Fenrir right now. It's actually sitting on the thing over there. I'm waiting to cover that in the ASIM in the same video, most likely, but I don't know when I'm getting it. I think G-Will said it's coming sometime next month, but unfortunately, because I have so many other review units coming in, I probably won't be able to cover it for a little while. So like, it's in the docket. I just have so much other stuff I have to cover first. Okay, I'll be straight up with you, chat. I got this mouse in December. December. That's how bad my queue is right now. It's bad. Because don't forget, chat, my queue is only like six. There's only 6 mice in my queue. It takes me a month to review a mouse. So like, it's a little rough. It's a little rough in terms of timeline. I am trying. I'm trying to get through it as quick as I can, but man, what is that sound? My light was buzzing. I was like, I hear a buzzing. I was going crazy. All right, hold on. I just gotta grab my gaming keyboard. 1 second. You got a backlog? Yeah. It's kind of stuff to review dead. Yeah, that's the problem. There's just so much stuff, and like I go so in depth in my reviews, it just takes so long. That said, though, I am gonna probably hire an editor. Like I have a guy lined up to probably take on some projects, which will hopefully speed up a little time for me. But like between my reviews, my IRL job, and X-ray pad stuff, I am just like so busy, so it's really hard for me to get stuff done quickly. If I didn't have if the channel brought in enough money for me to like actually do this full time, it'd be a lot faster because I wouldn't have to do other stuff. But just 3 jobs is just, it's a lot. It's a little bit, but it is what it is. Okay, let me swap over to Splitgate and see if this game is gonna play nicely today. I'm assuming it won't, because generally speaking, it's been a little nasty to me, but we'll see if we get lucky today. Okay, hold on. I just want to check something. I can't. I feel like something's rubbing against my desk, but I can't tell what it is. It's all even weird. Hey Paxi, how are you doing today? Surprised mice still seem to be dropping every other week, considering the specs are so competitive in all of its shapes. No, I agree. That's the thing. The biggest thing nowadays is shapes. That's like the big determining factor. But I will say, I know a lot of other people in the community have said everything's good now. Like, I know Boardsy said that. He's like, because he's not really reviewing anymore. He's just doing roundup videos because everything is good, which I don't really agree with, because like there is a lot of differences. Like, that's the thing. The shape of a mouse can be one form with another mouse, but like the internal specifications of build quality matter a lot too, which is something a lot of people don't talk about. And so like the general statement of saying everything's good is so just like, I'm like, come on, man. Like, it's, like there's a huge difference between like even this mouse. Like on paper, this is just a bigger HTX Mini, but in reality, it has a different sensor, different main clicks, and a totally different feel because of the different specs on the inside. So like, and I know click feel is something people talk about, but like again, there's a lot of other factors that differentiate a good mouse from a bad one. And like, again, weight balancing is something a lot of people don't talk about for some reason. I don't know why, but like, if a mouse is poorly balanced, it just ruins the experience. But like, people don't talk about that, which is just crazy. But anyways, to be fair though, like, it's not accurate for me to say like everyone should review stuff like I do, because that's just insane. Because like, I know people would not do that, but yeah. But anyways, it just, I don't know, this entire, it's not just, also to be clear, it's not just Boardsy. It's like the entire comm has just all of a sudden decided that everything's good now. I'm like, no, it's not. That's not how this works at all. Like, the GPX is on paper a great mouse that reviewers love to glaze, but it has horrible click feel. So like, is it a good mouse with the horrible click feel, or is it actually a good mouse? Like, that's the thing. Like, there's a lot of more niche aspects that people don't talk about. I think that's like the biggest thing. But of course, in order to find a lot of those niche factors, you have to take a lot of time to do reviews, and a lot of people just don't frankly have the time to do it, which I totally understand. But again, it is what it is. I personally disagree with the whole concept that everything's good, but to each their own. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's see if Splitgate runs. This is probably going to be pretty chalk, chat. I'm just letting you know right now, this is probably going to be chalked. Like, this game barely functions as is, so just get ready. If you thought Overwatch was the true salt test, this is about to be like the salt test infinite. You are ready for a new breed of salt, because this game just makes me so angry. Y'all have no idea. All right, hold on. Let me switch over here. All right. Is this gonna work? Bless, it is. Okay, sweet. Do this. Pause this. Okay, cool. I guess the easy clicks aren't anymore due to the mice being similar to average Joe buying them. I mean, yes and no. I mean, there is a really big difference in click feel. Like, the thing is like, depending on the SKU, like, you can have Omrons that have, like, okay, this is a great example. So you can have, like, Omrons in a G-Wolves mouse that have that feel really great, but they have, or like a Vaxi mouse that feel great, but they only have a 10 million click lifespan. Whereas if you go to a Ponage mouse or like the T-Evolution Terra, those are rated for like 70 million clicks. So, and even though the click feeling might be almost the same between all of them, you're not accounting the lifespan of the clicks as well, which is another very important thing, because like, okay, cool, like Vaxi mice, oh, I understand. Clicks equals views. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. My dumbass looking into too depth about that. Yeah, I think it's also just, here's also the thing that's really, at least that's very frustrating for me personally. TikTok attention span has just ruined this comm. And it's encouraged people not to talk in depth about stuff. And to be fair, like, I totally get, like, chase the bag, like, do what you gotta do. But the fact that, like, the tech talk 1 minute, like 30-second reviews of products gets millions of views when the product is inherently flawed pisses me the fuck off. Like, like there is a, okay, chat, there is a reason I don't do social content, because I just don't like it. And yeah, like, just the fact that, like, there's just all this, like, TikTok brain rot shit that is just, like, the most dumb takes you'll ever see, just, like, tilts the shit out of me, to be completely honest. Okay, unfortunately we are locked to 60 hertz, boys. GG's. Chat, look at this. These are the video settings for the game to barely run. It's criminal. Hi, Juice. Are you reviewing the G-Wheels Fenrir Max AK? Yes, I am. I actually have it. Hold on 1 second. One sec. I have it sitting on the shelf. It's in the queue. I may cover that in the ASIM version in the same video. I'm not 100% sure. But I do have it in the queue. I'm waiting. I just have to get a couple other reviews out firsthand, but it is in the queue. I'm still working on the HTS Ultra right now. But yeah, but it's in the queue. Hopefully I'll be able to cover it in like a couple months. I feel like a hot take on Omron Sync are overrated, but the KLGX hot swap to OP1AK. Oh, I agree 100%. The KLGX switches on Endgame Gears mice is without a doubt the best switch on the market right now in terms of performance and feel. I love the KLGXs. You just don't find them anywhere else aside from their mice, which sucks. But yeah, no, I agree completely though. The KLGXs are fantastic, but the thing that puts Omrons over the edge for me is that Omrons are available on everything. The GXs are exclusive, which sucks. But like, if I could put, like, what's a mouse I love? What's a good mouse I really enjoy? Okay, if I could take the KLGXs and put them into a Death Adder V3, I would literally never use anything else in my life. Like, that would be amazing, but I can't. So like, that's why the Omrons have a bit more of an edge for me, because I like the feeling of them. They perform well, but they're available on everything, if that makes sense. Excited to hear your thoughts on it. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, hopefully soon. I'm going to be doing the HTS Ultra next, and then I don't know what I'm doing after that. Ideally, I may do the Fen. I don't know. We'll have to see what comes up next, because I have some other stuff coming in that I may have to prioritize. So, but I will be covering here on the channel soon. I'll probably do like an unboxing and testing stream, kind of like this, but I'll do more in-depth like unboxing of the product in a couple weeks. So if you want to learn more about it in terms of like first impressions and like build quality and that kind of stuff, I'll have a stream out for that soon. Okay, chat, what are we doing today? Are we just doing... I feel like I've been forcing myself to play Sabrask, and it's been a not fun experience. What is this, TDM? Let's just do this. Heavy punch. Ammo recycle. I think it's probably better for this. You know what, chat? Should I just do arrows today? I have not played a single game of arrows. I haven't played any arrows today. Or at all, actually. I haven't played any arrows, period. Oh god, 60 hertz feels so bad. god, 60 hertz is unplayable. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let's try like 90. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, never mind, it's terrible. See, the problem right now with this game, chat, is that it's so unoptimized and it plays so poorly. If I'm facing a controller, because aim assist doesn't care about, like, the problem is that aim assist doesn't care about frame rate. Aim assist works no matter what. The problem is if the frame rate's bad, my aim goes to shit because it's FPS dependent. So this game is very frustrating for me to play because I can't out-aim the controllers, which really sucks. Because the controllers suck in this game. They're terrible. Hey chat. Hey chat. One other big complaint I have with this game: audio. Did you guys hear anything about that? Yeah, I'd say lossless scaling. Yeah, they disabled all of it. So the game runs perfectly on console, but on PC it runs like absolute dog shit unless you have a fucking NASA PC. It's like the most dumb shit I've ever seen in my life. So unfortunately the game is just utter suffering for me to play because it's a laggy disaster, unfortunately. Yeah, my team sucks too. Yeah, and like I've tried to tweak the engine to like get it to perform properly, and the game is just so unoptimized. It's actually insane. Because like it's the classic situation of like the devs rely on DLSS to make their game run properly instead of actually optimizing the game. So they release the game with DLSS. The game runs great with DLSS. The moment you turn it off, the game runs like shit, and they disabled it because it causes crashing issues. So the game is just like unplayable for like 90% of the player base right now. Losses third party, bro. Oh, that's true. I'm sorry, that's true. You're right. I forgot about that. I mean, yeah, maybe, but I don't think it's gonna help this game because the problem is that it's not necessarily like the issue is that it's not just the frame rate. It's the actual engine itself just hitches uncontrollably sometimes. So like the problem is that like getting anything to work on this game is just like impossible because the way it's designed. Trends gaming is super lights on sampling and upscaling. No, I agree completely. It's literally just, it's the dumbest shit ever. Also, like, the networking latency is also really bad in this game as well, unfortunately, which really sucks. So, like, even though they quote-unquote are using new servers, the game is still a laggy mess. So, like, there are still network issues even after all this time. But, yeah. Topic of switches. One of blue shell pink dot instead of gold shell dot. The top switches didn't feel. See, for me, I don't like Wanos. I really don't like the feeling of them. I don't think they're good. Like, okay, I shouldn't say that. I think they're okay. They're not terrible. They're just, like, overused. Like, I think that's, like, they're just in everything. It's like the old Kale, Kale GM 8.0s. Like, they were just in everything. Like, they perform fine, but they're, like, Omrons just feel way better, in my opinion. Oh, blue dots. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think I've used the blue dot SKU. I actually didn't even... are there any mice that have used the blue dot SKU? I don't recognize that. Okay. Hot swap. Oh, interesting. I've actually never heard of those. Ironically enough, I've never used them. How the fuck do I lose that? Oh man, I thought I was gonna walk into it. Oh, you hot swap your decks. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I'm an idiot. Oh man, Meridian AR. Hey Chad, do you see how fun the balancing is in this game where I just get absolutely laced by controller players with zero time to react or anything? Still stuck him. Worth it. I think my cat just absolutely nuked his litter box. Oh my god, Alphonse. Maybe I should just be using an AR. Maybe that's just the vibe, chat. Wait, so what? Wait, so hold on a second. So wait, what switches does the Dex use then? I assumed it would be the same one as the same ones as the regular GPX2, right? He still killed me. That's crazy. GPX was hot swappable. I didn't know it was either. I was gonna say the GPX2 isn't swappable. I know that for sure. Pain. Yeah, I got a boards. Oh, it's an AliExpress board. Oh, okay. I was gonna say. I was like, there's no way that's a stock feature. Logitech would never. Man, I love how balanced this game is. Fuck. See, the problem with this game, chat, is that the basically like whoever 1047 hired to do the game balance, it must have worked at Blizzard or something, because this game is just negatively balanced. I'm pretty sure that grenade went through his body. That's pretty cringe. Again, not only do I get random cringe there, I die to a grenade through my suppress wall. That's pretty fun. That's a very intuitive gameplay design where you put a fucking shield down. It doesn't work. Oh man, fuck. I think this game has SSBM. Oh fuck yeah! This just, dude, this shit's got aim assist that's cranked to the fucking wall. This shit's got SSBM. The fuck your day. Like, this shit's got everything, man. Everything to make a game unfun, this game has. It's actually criminal. Also on top of it, it's basically like, think of Overwatch balancing with COD SSBM and aim assist. That's basically what this game is. Just with portals that just don't matter anymore. In all honesty, the first game was astronomically better than this one. But unfortunately, there's nothing else to play, so I just get to have a tilt fest of this game. Nah, but for real, the aim assist in this game is so fucking cranked. It's actually ludicrous. Like, okay, so chat, this character has a smoke grenade, okay? This smoke grenade literally does nothing. Aim assist just tracks you through the smoke grenade. No problem. Like it doesn't even do anything. It's just like, oh, okay, cool, yeah. It just tracks you through it. It's so cringe. I felt it after my second game. Didn't want to talk shit though. Yeah, no, it's unfortunately there are a lot of things in this game that are just really poorly designed, and like a lot of people gave them feedback about a lot of these things, and they just did not listen. Yes, aim assist, of course. Yes, aim assist. Unsurprisingly, aim assist. Yeah, aim assist. Yeah, the amount of times here, chat. I'm gonna show you the smoke. Okay, the amount of times I've been inside this. Do you see this? The amount of times I've been sitting or walking through this and I've been aim assisted is, it's insane. It's actually insane. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, but aim assist is just like unbelievably fucked in this game, and there's also some other issues too. But like, the problem is that so here's the issue. This game is obviously very... Okay, not only is it super controller optimized, like, to a fault, it is awful for M&K in terms of visibility, because, like, there is so much visual clutter on everything in this game. You can't see shit. Like, this guy. You're telling me that guy hits that shot? Like, that guy just walking in a straight line, no ADS, just hip fires and hits that. Sure. Like, yeah, whatever. Watch what happens when I try and use this thing. No audio, guy on top. Also, there's no audio. That's also another fun thing, chat. There is 0 audio in this game for M&K. Like, when I mean negative audio, I mean there's negative audio. And this guy wins because he spammed his melee button faster. It's just insane. But yeah, no, this game is, like, in a really, really bad spot. Like, I had really high hopes for this game, but, like, all the feedback everyone gave them throughout the beta testing phase, they basically just ignored. Like, I don't think they did a single thing during the test. Like, I don't think they made a single change that actually helps anything. And I'm just dead to this guy. Like, it is just atrocious. Like, a guy will literally run behind me and melee on my back, and the only thing I hear is the death blow of my bones cracking when I die. It's all it is. It sucks. And, like, M&K has a shit ton of input issues. There's frame rate issues. Like, the game is just dog shit for M&K unless you have a NASA PC. Perfect for console. 0 issues with console. It's a joke. Would you consider reviewing about mousepad, the Control Pro Neon? Glad it's fast and very controllable. Actually, funny enough, so I actually do the breakdown videos for X-Ray Pad, and I'm actually using the regular version of the AC Pro right now. But yeah, but like, and also like I think the biggest issue now is that portals just don't matter. Like, portals just don't matter now, which really sucks. Because, like, well, that's the thing. So, abuse the meta ARs. Every single AR is meta. But the problem is that they're meta for controllers, not M&K. So, the issue is that, yeah, the rollers are good, but only if you're using a controller. If you're not using a controller, they suck. Are you fucking serious? Like, what is that TTK? I don't have one up yet, Kay. I'm working on it right now. I've been slowly, like, doing break videos for every single one of X-Ray Pad stuff over on their YouTube channel, but the AC Pro is in the list for me to do. Yeah, I'm just dead. Maybe because of all the hardware consoles are running. Yeah, no, oh no, the game, yeah, no, don't worry, the console, it's pretty obvious how they optimize this game. Like, they want this game to be just a roller thing, but, like, the problem is it's just awful. And, like, the biggest issue I have is that just, like, the game feels so bad for M&K. Like, I'm dead before I can even do that. Like, I don't even have a chance to react. Like, that's my biggest issue. Like, Like, Splitgate 1 died because the game was just comically overtuned when it came to aim assist. And now we have the exact same thing happening again. Just way worse. And the problem is that the way the game's designed is designed... Like, no audio, I'm just dead. Again, I don't even have a chance to react. The problem is that this game is designed in a way where portals don't matter. Like, you can play this game and never touch a portal and do well. Like, that's the biggest problem. The portal skill gap is gone. And even if you use portals, the aim assist is so strong, you just die to it. So, like, there's no reason to play this game in M and K anymore. Because the rollers are just so strong. Like, they took all the problems of Splitgate 1, learned absolutely nothing, and made everything worse. But it's going to work for them, because consoles what makes the money. PC players don't make money. So they're going to make a shit ton of money off of console players, and the game's just going to die on PC. That's all it is. It's the same fucking cycle as it always is. A is crack considering it's powered, but oh no, so you have to understand. The way 1047 implements aim assist is that they looked at the first game and said, man, console players are complaining about PC players being too difficult, because when the game first came out, there was no aim assist for console. Okay? So they looked at that and said, hey, we should fix this. And their design of fixing this was turning aim assist into the literal HAL 9000. And they have since done the same in every single one of their games. So aim assist is so drastically overtuned in every single game, it's unplayable with other inputs. What the fuck? Okay. So that's the problem. So, like, if you're trying to play this game, like, because this in paper seems like a fantastic shooter for a PC, right? Wrong. It's not. It's awful. And that guy just randomly has a Sabrask while sitting there with this thing. Like, it's not even like a skill gap. Okay, here's the thing too. It's not even like a skill gap. I am a very good Splitgate player. Like, I used to be I am a very good player, and I have good aim. I can't beat consoles. And like, that's why I stopped playing the first game, because I was tired of just getting fricked by consoles players 24/7. Because they were so strong, you couldn't counter them. Watch, I'm losing this fight too. It just doesn't matter. Does it with crossplay? Well, that's the thing too. The crossplay is forced now too, to make it even better. So you literally can't even turn it off. And if you turn it off, you have like 30-minute queues. It's just so unbelievably chalked. Like, again, it's a great FPS game that should have been a great game for PC, and they just decided to fuck it up. And like, again, it's like they just ignored all the PC players' feedback and just it only took the console feedback. It sucks. It really sucks. But like, you can't see your ping, the accuracy's hidden, you can't see KDA, like all this stuff is hidden. Like, it's crazy how just console goober optimized the game is. It's so sad. It plays more like Titanfall now. Yeah, like, imagine Titanfall with worse movement. That's basically what it is. Hey Alex, how you doing today? Yeah, it honestly, I had really high hopes for this game. Like, the alpha tests, the original alpha tests for this game felt great. Like, they felt great. And then the moment the game got close to launch, they just 180'd on everything and just made it worse. It sucks. Really sucks. But yeah, I think my biggest gripe though is just like there's this zero balance. I think that's the biggest issue as well, because like, so many of the guns are just so overtuned, but they're overtuned for some inputs. Tell me, I get PPC. Oh no, 100%. Trust me, I'm dying to play the finals because I actually want to play a game that's actually balanced and actually fun. But yeah, it really sucks what's happened to this game. I had such high hopes for this game too, but just ugh. This game got shocked so fast. Yeah, but the fact that aim assist is tracking me through my portals is just like mega tilting. dead immediately. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, finals good now. Yeah, the finals is apparently really good now. Apparently, the game's like done like a full 180. Yeah, that's the thing, chat. There are no good like M and K FPSs anymore. They just don't exist. Like, what are you gonna go play? Counter-Strike full of cheaters, Valorant full of cheaters. Like, what are you really gonna play? Yeah, like, no, like every person I've talked to says that the finals is like the best M and K game right now. Like, everyone's like, if you want a game to play on M and K for PC, you play the finals. Really love when my input just stops working because this game is just so fucking broken. Yeah. No audio when the guy with the bat stomping at me. Fun. Yeah, Battlefield may be fun. I don't know. Like, the thing for me that just sucks is that just there's so many. I'm just dead immediately. Yeah, this is trash. Valprosi with the Mac. Oh yeah, that's the thing. Like, I personally, chat. I fucking hate Valorant. I think that game is terrible. I do think that game is awful. And, like, please don't I stuck him. I really didn't stick him. Are you serious? The grenade went through his body. Like, Valorant is a terrible game as well. Like, that's the thing. Like, there are no... I think the finals is the only game that may have, like, some essence of being fun. But, yeah. It sucks. I mean, I really had high hopes for this game. I hope they change it, but, like, I don't know if anything's gonna change. Probably not. How is that Arrows AR so strong? That was convenient timing. Why did my gun just lose a shot? Valorant's got so much hero bloat. CS2 is clear Valorant for skill. The problem is CS2 is just full of cheaters. And, like, the problem for me is I have really bad eyesight, so, like, I can't play whatchamacallers. I can't play Counter-Strike because I can't see anything. Like, I would love to play Counter-Strike because that game actually seems like a decent game for me to play, but, like, I just can't see anything. Like, it's so hard to see enemies. Like, Valorant already is hard enough to see with the amount of visual clutter in that game. Like, this is arguably worse. Actually, that reminds me, I need to change my enemy color to something else a little more visible. Yellow. But yeah, like, I would play Valorant if the game actually had, like, I don't know. I just feel like every single time I die in Valorant, it's just some, like, random bullshit that should have never happened. That is the cringiest ability in the game, by the way. By the way, this character, that Arrow's character, gets that on, like, a 10-second cooldown, by the way. That's crazy, that guy didn't die. He gets just a stun disc. Like, that's another thing that really bugs me about this game. There are so many just, like, cheesy-ass mechanics in this game. What the fuck are you doing there? It seems fun to brittle cheaters can't take seriously for ranked, but good time with stacks. See, that's the thing. Like, I play solo for most of the games I play. Like, that's why I play RoboQuest, because, like, it's just something fun I can play and turn my brain off for. Man, visual clarity on what was inside. See, that is my other biggest gripe with this game. Visual clarity with a time dome is a fucking joke. I couldn't see. I could only see one person behind that wall. I didn't see the time dome, or I didn't see the enemy or the wall. I just realized I turned my teammate colored. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, hold on. Something happened. Wait, what happened there? Visibility, alloy. Oh, sorry, my bad. Alloy. This is supposed to be green. Wait, enemy color. That's better. Jesus, is that already? Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just, it sucks trying to find something to play nowadays. It's just impossible. Goober. And, playing it. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, you're not wrong. Visual clarity in most modern games is awful. Well, it's not even that. It's just like the way a lot of games are designed nowadays is have terrible visual clarity. Like awful, awful. Like I know playing with friends can make games better, but like that's the thing. There aren't any games I would actually want to play with friends. Like Valorant is the only game I think I've ever played with like actually stacked with people on. Like I mostly play solo with everything. But yeah, it's just I don't know. Valorant's more ability and less about guns. You're not wrong. Also, Valorant's more, hey, I'm fully sprinting and shooting, and I'm gonna headshot you with one bullet while you're like literally standing still, crosshairs on my head, and the bullets do nothing. Like the fact that Neon can slide and get headshots, just immediately all interest in that game for me is just gone. It's so dumb. Did I buy this yet, or is it still bugged? Of course it's bugged. Why wouldn't it be? But yeah, I don't know. Like, apparently Valorant's, like, implementing, like, anti-smurf stuff, and they're apparently fixing a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, is it really gonna actually change anything? It's just gonna be the same problems over and over again. Delta Force got no roller support by FK, but, oh, good to know. Oh yeah, dude, I have Quake Champions. Like, I love playing Quake and Quake Live. Like, I love playing those games because they're actually fun. Like, I play more Quake than I play anything else nowadays. The game is just, like, unbelievably dead here in NA, which, like, sucks. I know, that's the thing. Like, Quake is so fun. It has such a hard barrier to entry. People just don't want to play it. The fuck did I just portal at? Ah, lovely. Time Dome. My favorite ability in this game. The fuck just happened to me? Excuse me? Dude, it's all I'm breeding SMGs. Oh, I'm dead inside. Where the fuck is the audio? Oh, no fun games. All the games that are fun are riddled with microtransactions. Yeah, literally. I never played myself in CDPL. Quake is definitely the best game you can play right now if you actually care about mechanics. It's definitely the best game. Like, it's actually fun to play. Are you fucking serious? Chat. Look at this ability. Heavy punch. Increased melee damage. This guy has 40 HP and my shot does nothing. Got it, bro. My bad, apparently. Like, fucking hell. Dude, who balanced this game, man? Fuck. Perks that do nothing. Game feels shit. Like, who did this? Oh, yeah, and then also, chat, if you didn't know, this Meridian SMG, this plasma thing, is literally the most broken thing in the game. Yeah, that's balanced. Got it, man. Yeah, that's the thing. Like this like Fortnite era of just like dog shit games has just grown like the softest generation of players that we've ever seen. That's a problem. Like all these kids, like COD has grown like this community of people who just want the game to be played for them. That's all it is now. This guy's still fucking here, isn't he? Of course he is. Like, that's the thing, like, people, like, that's the thing, hard games don't exist anymore. People just want games to be played for them. They don't even want to have fun. They just want to just do whatever the fuck they want. Oh, this fucking ability is so cringe. Portal doesn't rag. Fun, we lose the game because of that. Super cool. Yeah, I lose. Yeah, like honestly, like if this game was actually optimized to be playable, I would probably enjoy it a lot more. What the fuck is this? Like, if the game was optimized to actually run properly, I'd probably enjoy the game a lot more. But trying to play against controllers on 60, 90 hertz with the game, with how poorly the game is just awful. COD Warzone player multiplayer has been dead for years. See, PUBG was probably the last actual, like, actual, like, good M&K mechanical game that came out in a long time. Maybe Hyperscape and, like, Titanfall, but, like, PUBG actually was, like, a aim game, you know? I guess Rust is kind of in the same boat where, like, Rust is a very, like, mechanical game as well, but, like, a lot of Rust is... I don't even understand what the fuck is happening in Rust 90% of the time. I lose that fight. Yeah, cool, because this guy just slides over with a plasma, hits me once, and half my HP is gone. Fun character. And I'm dead again to this dog shit, unbalanced piece of shit gun. This guy can't even walk through a portal, and I'm losing to this guy. It's a joke. It's absolutely a joke. And yeah, of course. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, cool. Never gone to Rust. Seems like a game they employed. See, that was my thing as well. Like, I heard, like, the mechanics of Rust were apparently really fun, but, like, oh my god. Chat, this game is terrible. COD is some of the most Stockholm-centered-ridden fans I've ever seen, constantly nostalgia baiting. Oh, 100%. Like, that, I never played COD because I just was never interested in that style of game, and I'm glad I never played it, because it just seems so bad. Are you fucking serious? I die through my shield. Oh no, I die from Daniel. Yeah, no, that's the problem. That is the biggest problem with Split K2. The portals don't mean anything now. You can just play this, like, that's the thing. You can just play this game without portals and you'll just win. Like, portals don't mean anything now. Like, that's the thing that sucks. Like, it sucks that... Holy fuck, I died so fast. COD 4 was goated. You'd love that shit. I probably would have. I just never played it as a kid. But yeah, like, that's a problem. Like, there are just so many things. Like, portals don't mean anything now. This guy kills me in a millisecond. Like, it sucks. Like, the skill gap is gone. Yeah, that's balanced. This is super fun, man. Yeah, you're good, dude. Don't worry. Look at this guy's literally just crouch spamming. What a bitch. Man, it sucks too because like Splitgate, like honestly, probably actually now that I think about it, Splitgate was probably. Wow, I'm dead. My BR does not do that, by the way. My BR tickles people. And this idiot puts a portal there, blocks the port. Of course he does. Why wouldn't he? Moron. What a joke. Oh my god. Yeah, honestly, now that I think about it, maybe Splitgate may actually be the last, like, actually good M&K game that has ever released, in all honesty. Maybe, I guess you can make the argument for Overwatch 2, right? Like, Overwatch 1. Are you serious? You can't portal that? Why? Why would they nerf that? Wait, hold on, chat. You can't portal over there. Why? They put a range on the portals? Are you serious? Dude, come on. We're really doing this? Okay, chat, for context here, let me explain to you why I'm upset about this. Here, look at this. So if you go to the other side, there's a portal well here. But you can't hit it, because they changed how they... There's no way they added a range to them. There's no way. Bro, are you fucking serious? Come on. So you can't do, like, the under-over nonsense now. Dude, that is so cringe. Why would they add a limit to them? That makes no sense. It really, as much as I hate to say it, it is a miss in my opinion. It just misses out too many things that the first game did well. And this guy is just here with a Borealis. It's just, I don't know. Like the game, again, it's the same problems where like it's the same issues where games, I don't know. Games are made for goobers. Every single game is just balanced for just absolute goobers who don't know how to play games. Like, if it gets changed, the game will be better, but, like, they're not going to change it to get away from the core player base of just controller players, so, like, it doesn't matter. What the fuck? How did you get there? That went through your head, but alright. Sure, mate. See, that's the thing. There are moments where this game feels great. Holy fuck. Are you fucking serious? There's no way that works, right? Pain. There's a very loud fire truck outside. Alright, time to be a goober. Just play the meta character. Look at this Effie guy. Doesn't know how to play the game. Just runs around with an SMG and just gets free kills for doing nothing. Exactly the kind of gameplay we wanna promote in Split 2. What the fuck? Okay. How was that not a kill? How was that not a kill either? What the hell? That's another thing that's really annoying, chat. The power weapons are very optimized for console as well. So like the sniper rifle and M&K is so hard to headshot with, but on console it's free kills. Like you can just hold an angle like you're playing Valorant and just get like just instantly pop people. Cringe. Watch, I'm gonna get pop at this roller play right here. Ready? Okay, man. Yeah, sure. Dude, the melee doesn't even favor the melee just favors console too. Holy shit, you can't get a break in this game. God damn. How is that a fucking body shot, man? Ugh, shit's so cringe. Chat, I think we're cooked again. I think we just need to find another game to play again, unfortunately. Melee's janky AF. Yeah, Melee should be nerfed to the ground. It's overtuned, and it's been overtuned since the first game, and they refuse to do anything about it. Okay, that audio came from the other side of me. That's fun. I don't know what to do, chat. What do we play? Like, Splitgate's awful. Excuse me? You win that fight. Okay, yeah, sure, man. I don't know, like, chat, what do we do? Go back to frickin' Overwatch? Like, are we this cooked? Is that what we do? Like, Splitgate 2 feels so bad. Like, what are we supposed to do? Play Splitgate 1? Play Overwatch? Like, we're just shocked. Melee in this game is an OG Commander Pro, you other whiff. No, it's not even that. It's that the melee, so technically speaking, as crazy as this sounds, console can actually melee faster than M&K can. For some godforsaken reason. So if you get close range with a controller player and somehow their aim assist doesn't instantly kill you, they can input 2 melees faster than you can, so you lose the melee fight every single time. It's really fun. Stadium Overwatch? No, I'm not touching that. I heard about that. I heard about that. It looked dog shit, not gonna lie. It looked really bad. I'll just be straight up. It did not look fun. It looked bad. Like, Overwatch is already unbalanced as shit. Like, why would you add more things that are harder to balance to a game that's already impossible to balance, you know? Alright, chat, you know what time it is. Back to the only game that's actually fun. Because we are this down bad now. Not FPS, the Helldivers is fun. Helldivers does look pretty fun, I'll give you that one. Helldivers did actually kind of interest me a little bit, but it's very expensive. BattleBit, man, okay, I loved BattleBit. I loved BattleBit. BattleBit was really fun. Unfortunately, the game's balancing is terrible. Yeah, I was gonna say, BattleBit also fell off, like, really hard. Hey, why is my sense so high? Yeah, like, don't get... when BattleBit first released, BattleBit was probably the most fun I've had with an FPS game in a very long time. You want to try? I need to use a different... I need to use a different crosshair for this. Why is Kovacs just dying? Weapons... Devs trying to make a complete overhaul, just gone ghost. Oh, really? That sucks. Honestly, that game was pretty good, in all honesty. That game definitely had a lot of potential. It unfortunately had some pretty serious issues, but it did have a lot of potential. The game was fun, I'll give you that. The game was really fun, especially the open voice shit. That shit was actually comedy. Sniping in that... I remember sniping in that game was really fun, too. I forget, there was something that ruined that game. Was it the balance? I think there was, like, one... Well, there was, like, one particular, like, there was one particular class that was, like, super OP. Was it Medic? I think Medic were just, like, really OP for the longest time. It's because the Battlefield game when 2024 was out. That's fair, yeah. Balanced a lot of cheaters. Right. I forgot about the cheaters. Right, you're right. Because there was people like flying in the skybox with snipers. I remember that. Yeah, I forgot about the cheaters. Oh my god, yeah, their Inichi got rocked so fast. Yeah, and then you'd have the cheater, and then you just have like it would be one cheater and 3 medics, and they would just keep reviving the guy every 2 seconds, so it just didn't matter if he did die for some reason. I mean, like, I would go back and play Bad Business, because, like, I enjoyed Bad Business, but, like, that game is also just DOA right now. I don't think the devs have done anything with that game in a while. And that game also has, like, a major cheating problem, so, like, I'm just not exactly interested in that either. It did show you make game... Oh, yeah, 100%, yeah. No, I honestly, BattleBit probably did a lot of good things for a lot of the other, like, a lot of other, like, Roblox games. Actually, what crosshair is this? This is Pop Dot. What size is it? Popped out 1.6. Why is this not working? Oh, right, it's the weapons one, right? I did the weapons one by accident. Popped out 1.6. But yeah, I was gonna say, BattleNet probably did a lot of really good things for like games like Arsenal, like Phantom Forces, whatever, because like they showed people that like just because a game's graphics aren't the greatest, like the game can still be really fun. And I feel like that is still very like a very underappreciated aspect to a lot of games. Like that's the thing, the games that look the best tends to be the one that play the worst. Like Splitgate 1 looked like ass but played really good. Splitgate 2 looks so much better but plays like ass. It's like the inverse all the time. I don't know what's wrong with my aim lately. My aim has been like so shaky lately, and like I have trouble doing like negative X movements. I don't know why. Like going down just feels so weird now. I don't know why. It feels like slow and unnatural. Maybe just because this mouse is a forward sensor. Maybe that's just why. My aim's too shifty today. It's okay, it is what it is. Alright, chat. I'm gonna dip. I'm gonna get off for the day. I was gonna stream longer, but everything is just shit right now. So, dude, I'm so sad there's just nothing to play, man. Oh, it's brutal. Splitgate was going to be like the, okay, we have something to play now. Like, that was going to be the new main game, and it's just garbage. Oh, man. What are we just? Might as well just become a Roblox, a RoboQuest streamer at this point. Shit, that's like the only fun game to play. God damn. Ah, well, it is what it is. All right, chat. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go record a video. I gotta record the Orbitals teardown, so I'm gonna go do that in the meantime. But I appreciate you guys chilling and hanging out today. Sorry, stream was a little shorter and a little more tilty than usual. It just nothing to play again, man. There's just nothing to play, which really sucks. I don't know. That's the thing. Like, I want to do these streams and like hang out with you guys, but there's just nothing to play. Like, it's like I feel bad. I'm like, I want to stream and play something, but there's nothing to play. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know. Maybe we'd start doing single player games or something. I don't know. Maybe we like do like some Doom playthroughs or something. That'd be kind of fun, actually. Maybe we'll do Doom. Okay, I'll figure something out. But anyways, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for chilling and hanging out. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys later. All right, peace.